Hi, scholars. So today we're going to do another practice doing quick math with number sentences. So just like we practiced yesterday in our Zoom, you're going to go through these questions as quickly as you can and be very careful to notice which ones are subtraction and which ones are addition, okay? So you can pause the video and answer these as quickly as you can. Wonderful. Now that you are back, we are going to look at lesson 16.2, which is all about making shapes from other shapes. And it takes kind of a little bit of matching. So when we match shapes inside of each other, we're going to see what that looks like. So for example, scholars, look at this kite. You can see that the kite is a rectangle, right? It has four sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, and four corners, 1, 2, 3, 4. But it is made up of little shapes inside of it. It has triangles inside of it. Look at this blue triangle. It has 1, 2, 3 sides and 1, 2, 3 corners. Now, how many triangles are inside of the kite, the rectangle? Let's count. There's a blue one, a yellow one, a green one, and a red one. So there are 4 triangles that make up the one rectangle in our kite, right, scholars? Okay, so we can match those shapes together and see how they make one big shape. So let's see what Rainbow Fish has to say about this.
Look at this shape. Which color of pattern block matches this shape?
Which one matches, scholars? Which one matches?
The yellow pattern block matches this shape. This shape is a hexagon. It has 6 sides.
We can see that it matches.
Now look at this
because of the
hexagon.
sides.
What color shape was placed at the bottom?
Now, scholars, I actually want to go back a little bit to where it says we're matching with the hexagon, because it's very important that we can match when we're matching shapes, that we count by the sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides and 6 corners, and that matches this first shape, okay? So that's how we know. Now let's go back to what they said, which is
Now look at
looking
this
at the
hexagon.
with the color.
What color shape was placed at the bottom?
That's blue, right, scholars?
The blue shape was placed at the bottom. Let's place another blue shape on the hexagon. How many blue shapes are covering the hexagon now?
How many are we using to cover the hexagon so far? 1 blue shape and 2 blue shapes.
2 blue shapes are covering the hexagon now. Now you can see that all of the hexagon is covered with blue shapes. How many blue shapes were used to make the hexagon?
So how many blue shapes in all to cover the hexagon? 1, 2, 3.
3 blue shapes were used to make the hexagon.
Now, scholars, what shape is that blue shape? Just one of them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. So it must be a rectangle, right? So 3 blue rectangles were used to cover the hexagon.
You can see how to make a hexagon from other shapes.
So what the Rainbow Fish is letting us know is that we could cover that hexagon with maybe like triangles or many other options. We just happen to use rectangles today. So scholars, in your workbooks, your Black math workbooks, you're going to do the practice for lesson 16.2. And what you're going to do in there is you're going to practice making shapes from other shapes, just like we did with the hexagon. And then once you've used the shape on your workbook to cover the other shape, you are going to write how many shapes did you use to cover it. Did you, just like we used 3 rectangles to cover the hexagon, we would put a little 3 right next to it and say we used 3 shapes. All right, and then you can share your work on Seesaw Scholars. You're doing a great job, and we will talk to you soon.